Yo guys, welcome back. It's Danver from the DMB Archive. And it's been a minute. Because I've been on holiday, right? And I've come back with some insane disease. Which is why my voice is kind of like this right now. But it's all good. I've just started working on this little tune that I wanted to share with you guys. And we can like finish it up together and stuff. But I'll break down what I've got so far. But let me just get straight into it and play it for you. Yeah, you get the little gist. It's some little organ-based liquid, but it's like more atmospheric, which is kind of unusual for the little organ-based thing. But it's calm. It is what it is. It's a little summer banger, really. But yeah, let's just go straight into it. So, I started as per usual with these ambiences, and you guys have been asking where they're from. I tell you what, kit's good from it is Cymatics X. If you can get your hands on that. I don't know if it's still out there. It will be 100%. So I just have this little one here. If you can hear that, it's literally like so quiet, and I've just pounded it down with an EQ right here. I've just taken the frequencies that I need. I have this voice here, which is another ambience. I'm gonna take a bit more out of that because that's way too loud than it needs to be. And these are both fading in from the intro. This is from Splice, actually. That's where that's from. I get most of my atmospheres from Splice, to be honest. Some thunder, which I'm gonna just turn down, and then just this reverse little piano thing from some Monrroe kit I did. So there we go. That sounds pretty cool. Then I have coming in is these plucks right here. Before any other melodic elements come in, it's this. Paired with the vocals, obviously. We'll come to those in a minute. They're just from Splice again. This pluck is some really simple sound design. Just this little like thing with the envelope. I've got it on D-tune. I've got unison at 3 and D-tune completely. And then just emulate, just controls the envelope, controls this cut off here. That's all it is, with a bit of dimension as well. And for post-processing, bit of reverb, a bit of like normal reverb, and just takes some highs out, a bit harsh. And this filter cut off, which I do this for a lot of intros, is just controlling this cut off here. So as it goes up, this pluck becomes the filter becomes starts to release itself. Is what I mean. So it does that, yeah. And then I have these saw chords here, which sound kind of complex, but they're really not. Just two saw chords, two saw waves, sorry, but unison 6 and 5. Just detune them quite a lot of the way, to be honest. And then I just have this on rate of 8. And a pattern like this, and LFO1 controlling this cutoff here. And these are the chords that I have. Like I've said before, I never have used any music theory in my life. I don't fully understand it. Don't get me wrong, I understand some, but like I do not base my chords off music theory whatsoever. I have been doing like trap beats for a while and like melodic like Nick Mira kind of piano beats. So I've just been playing around with like notes for ages, and I just pretty much I start with the bass notes and then these mid notes and then fill in the rest. Like you can tell this is just a 3-octave note, almost anyway. So yeah, honestly, nothing too complex whatsoever. It just sounds good, and I could probably fill this out a bit. But I'll come back to later anyway. It's just playing what sounds good is what I basically do. I've added this little guitar pluck in here. Oh, hold on. Shout out to Monrroe. That is the most beautiful like little recording there ever. This little white noise descender thing. And that and everything that comes together. Tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this cut off down a little bit so this like chords proper have an effect. That last chord's really nice and it sits really well. Got another thunder here. This organ bass has been filtered in. We've got rides here. Took the two white noise risers, both from Cymatics Air Kit. Just some basic risers. I also have this End the Smile, as you know. I might have spoke about it. That is wrong quite a few times in previous videos, but basically what it does is gives a fat low cut and adds tons of reverb and delay, and then you can create automation clips of this yourself and just got it. This riser to the right. Right. Then when it drops in, I have these chords again, but now this is being emulated. The cutoff for the chords. So I've created an automation clip with that using this. So I've just moved this cutoff knob here, gone up here, and to this little knob here, and then create automation clip. That's giving me this automation, and with that I've just like moved how I please. So I started with this little bounce from the front, then it builds back up again, cuts, there we go, and it sounds really cool in my opinion. That is paired with this respace. Same respace I use in every video. I'll put this preset out for free soon. This isn't even my preset. I'm pretty sure I got this off preset share, so if you want it, go and search this up right now. I've been using it for a minute. Boosted the lows a bit, taken all of the highs out of that thing. Got an OTT out there, just with a depth of 19, so I ain't doing too much. And I've taken all of the lows out of the side frequencies on this Pro Q, and to do that, just create a low cut, stereo placement inside. Trust me, I do that with a lot of stuff, and it works so well. Right, next I have the drums, so let's go straight into the drums. We have just a usual kick pattern. And with liquid, I like doing this second kick, which is slightly quieter than this front kick. I have this little layer of like drum breaks here, which is just a drum loop, but I've completely filtered this thing out and put it to the right. I then have my little snare right here. Hold on. Let me just solo the drums on this. There we go. That's what this break sounds like. By itself, as you can hear, it still has that little snare clappy thing in there, what I wanted. Layered with my little snare, it sounds like that. And I've got this weird EQ on the snare. Only because it's a really harsh sound. And after saturating and everything, it really hurt my ears. So I took down this harsh frequency here. And then saturated a little bit. And then this is the kick. Then I just added this little top loop here. Yeah, which has just a low cut on it. Kick has only some minor processing, just an EQ to make it slightly more punchy. Come to the drum bus, I have a CLA 3A. Just some peak reduction, just a little compression. I mean, quite a big compression actually. Like, I've just boosted this peak reduction knob and then turned down the gain. As you can tell, it just tames those peaks a bit. Ignore that. Got a saturation knob again. Adds so much more energy. I have this free clip, which is basically just a clipper, and that is just chopping everything above that point and squishing it down. Well, it's not really squishing it down, but it just makes that kick sit so well, and just adds a lot of fatness to the drums, and that is obviously what I want. When we come to this organ bass, this little organ bass is just a preset in the M1. So it is the if we go to organ and then dance and techno here, it's this M1 house split, and that is the classic organ bass you have there. I've taken all the lows out of it, added a slight Pro R to it to get some room on just the preset ambience for bass. An OTT, which I boosted at 7 dB, and obviously I've turned it down. It's a high depth just to compress the hell out of it so I can hear it clearly through the mix. Another EQ, just boosting that frequency there. Some saturation, heavy saturation again, so I can hear it through the mix. Another low cut, and that's just some automation right there. That's pretty much what we had so far. Just some downlifters, a few risers, and the sidechain for the bass, which I'll show you how I've done. This is how I do it now. The bass is here. I've got a fruity balance on it, and I've created the automation clip on here instead of this, so I can't see it constantly moving. And then wherever the kick hits, I've just put the automation like that here. Right, with the vocal, I'll play what the vocal sounds like. It's just a simple splice one. So I'll go straight into this. I've compressed it a bit too much already, I can tell. And let me release some of this back. OTC, just a little compression. Some EQ, taking this highs out because it's quite harsh. And some Pro R. I like using this because it makes it sound slightly authentic. That's cool. I then have entered this timeless here, which is the delay. on this vocal, so when it hits in, taking a few chops out of the vocal and then put it here. Just sounds awesome with that decay on it. One thing I'm gonna do is switch out this bit because it sounds. But yeah, that's all we have so far. But yeah, let's get into finishing up the track, and I'll show you my thought process of anything we could do to further improve it. So first of all, I don't know. I actually don't know. Let's have a listen. I feel like we're lacking some ear candy, right? Right through the drop, there's stuff that I'm expecting, and it doesn't hit. Don't judge me for using bird sounds. I know I use them in every single video, but that is the way I like to work. Bird sounds for the win. I like creating an atmosphere, and that's how I do it. So yeah, I've panned one to the left, one to the right. Then I'm going to sit one under here for a minute. This is the most random thing, but just... Then in this bit I'm going to build up this little like thing, this little vocal here, so it rises up. This little drone here. This drone has a little tremolo on it, so it kind of follows the pad thing. I want the drops to be 32. Is it? Wait, hold on. 18, 16, 30. No, never mind. If that's 32, I might just leave it at that then. If it's 32 per drop, let's listen to the drop, and I want to make it looking out for pretty much how you feel. Like, remove yourself from a producer's point of view. I'm listening how I'm listening right now. Okay, so it's decent. There's just a few things that I want. So I'm gonna add these plucks in just for here, and this is unique. And I'm just gonna do this like that. See, that sounds cool. I'm gonna do it just at the end here as well. Oh, that does sound sick actually. I'm gonna have it in just this last 4 bars. Last 8 bars, sorry. And on this last one, I'm just to edit it quick. Okay, that sounds sick. Let me see what this vocal sounds like in it here. I'll tell you what, I might add something weird in this little gap that I have going on right now. Experimental, let's have a look. I don't think granular's gonna do it. That dude might do it though. Just something weird like this. Something like that. Something like that. Oh, I like that. I like stuff like that. Yeah, right it. Proper cool. Let's move. I want to say I'm almost done, but if there's something that is missing, I don't know what. Obviously bar the rest of the song, but I can do that. I can arrange it by myself. I think this is probably the point where I'd reference a few songs. I know what it is I need. There's a lack of variation when it comes to the bass, right? And I have my little sub here, and I need to bring this out like I always do in every video. Let me just copy the value to make sure I don't ruin this bass. So I'm going to bring it up here. I'm basically automating the cutoff of this respace. So obviously there's no distortion in it, but the original preset has tons of distortion in it. So it's going to be actually hectic when it releases. So something like this. But obviously not quite that. I think it's this one. There's this reverb. I think the reverb's on the wrong side. Hold on. Then I put reverb after the cutoff. That should work. I'm going to turn the low cut all the way up. The bass all the way up. That's more like it. That sounds cool. Then I'm going to bring it up here as well, and I'm going to make this clip unique. Double that? No, that's not double. Oh, it is double. Okay, now we'll do this. probably just gonna add this little one back because I really like this. Gonna add this here just to add a little bit more. That might work there. Yeah guys, I think that is all done, so I'm gonna play this full thing for you. I hope you enjoyed. I've got some more samples and presets in the works, so you better be excited for that. As always, thank you so much for your support. We're even reaching 1.5k subscribers and we only hit 1,000 like very recently. Thank you ever so much. Like honestly, this is like insane. And it's mad seeing everyone supporting me, and I just hope that I can support you back. So yeah, let me play this for you. Cheers, and I'll catch you later.